Well, that's exactly what I set out to do. And last Friday, I made my first phone call to some people in the church, some people outside of the church, a few friends here and there, called in everything I knew from all over the place and said, we've got to take control of this property. We need $125,000 and we need it by Sunday. Well, by Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, we had 75,000 of it ready to go. As we went through the service on Sunday, knowing that God needed to come through somewhere, we were still 50,000 short there. And this is in cash in private loans that we've secured for our church, just individuals, some individuals in the church, some individuals who are friends of our church, and we have secured in private no interest loans, which is a great benefit for our church. So on Monday morning, I made a phone call, and within a couple of hours, we had found the other $50,000, and all of a sudden we have $125,000 to go with the $125,000 we have, and we've got enough money to pay this note off. That's incredible news, because for months and months we've not been able to get the financing that we need on just $125,000, and in a matter of about 60 hours, God puts all the money in our bank account. It's really been an amazing deal to watch and to see what happens. And it's just like God, and it's just like God dealing with us. It's just this next step, this next miracle that God piles on us. And last Sunday, I just could hardly contain myself. I just wanted to tell you all about it so much, but I needed to know that we had it secured and moving forward. And now today we do, as this video comes to you. So tomorrow, this is Thursday, tomorrow at 3:30, we'll meet with the owners and we'll take them a check for the balance of our property. Now, that doesn't mean we've paid our property off. What that means is we've taken the property out of their name and we've taken control of that property. But what that leaves us with is $125,000 in private loans. Now, here's what I am suggesting we do. That as quickly as possible, we take these notes down one by one. As a matter of fact, I think we can do this in 90 days. I think by the end of June, we can have our property paid in full. Completely. In our name, completely done. So we have these loans. The people are great people. They've obviously willing to work with us, and we're ready to move forward with this. But what it's going to take is it's going to take us removing those notes in the next 90 days. So what I'm asking, and I'm coming to the church on Sunday about, is for us to accelerate our reverb commitments. Julie and I have been praying and thinking about what does that look like for us? How do we gather more money right now to accelerate what we're trying to do and to do it a little quicker? Many of you made reverb commitments, and in those reverb commitments, everything that we can gather together to give goes towards those reverb commitments. Nothing has changed with reverb. We're still moving forward. We're still attempting to pay for this property and get it taken down, and that's the goal that we have set before us. We've got this property that we need to get into our name. We can't break ground on this property until we've taken these notes down. This is the next step. This is not the top of the hill. This is one of the steps up the hill as we go. God's provided the money for us. It really pretty easily came into our account. And now, as of 3:30 tomorrow, we will have this note out of their name, and we'll have it secured to be able to go forward and do what we need to do with this. But first, in the next 90 days, we need to take down these notes. So I wanted to tell you what was going on, and then I wanted to challenge you as the leaders of our church to begin to look. What does that look like? Well, maybe that means that you go out through the garage and you begin to look and go, what can I sell to get rid of? What can I get rid of out of this house that I could move towards our reverb commitment? You know, in reverb, what we said is this is not about equal gifts. This is about equal sacrifice. It's going to take all of us as a church to do that, not just as leaders. It's going to take all of us as a church to move forward and take these notes down. In simple math, it means this: 125 people at $1,000 in the next 3 months. That's $333 a month for the next 3 months. If 125 people did that. Now, as you know, not everybody can do that. But yet you also know there's people who can do 10 times that. And that's what we're looking at. It's not about equal gifts, it's about equal sacrifice. Rock Point, you have always sacrificed, you've always risen to the challenge, and that's why I feel very confident coming to you today that we can do this. Julie and I are praying, and on Sunday we're going to say, here's what we're doing to accelerate our Reverb commitments. I want you to begin praying. I want you to begin thinking about what it is that you can do to accelerate your Reverb commitment as well. Some of you, you've been so faithful in your Reverb, and to accelerate it might be a big challenge for you. Well, quite honestly, this whole thing is a big challenge for all of us, and I'm asking you to join me in what God has put before us, and let's take these notes down in 90 days. Let's possess that land in 90 days. And once that's done, the field becomes wide open to what we can do when it comes time to break ground. Breaking ground is just one step closer when we're done with this. The next step will be going to a bank or a lending institution to be able to find the right financing for our church so that we can break ground and get moving on getting into a permanent location. I'm excited about this. I'm amazed at what God has done. It's been an amazing ride. I want you to know about it. I wanted you to know about it before the rest of the church knows about it, and that's why I came to you this way. So for all of you, you know I love you. You know I love this church. And I know you love me and you love this church, and we're in this together. So I challenge you, let's go forward. Let's take it down in 90 days, and let's possess that land in 90 days. We can do this, Rock Point. And as leaders, we've got to lead the way. So I challenge you, let's take the step forward. What can you do? What's your sacrifice? What's your equal sacrifice in the next 90 days? God will provide it. Step out and do something amazing, and let God use you to be a part of this. I love you guys dearly, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch us. If you have any questions at all, shoot me an email, shane@rockpointchurch.com. We can talk all you want to talk about this. If there's details you want to know more about, tell me what they are, and I'd love to hear them. Thanks, you guys, and thanks for watching.